Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Yu Hakusho. We're on episode 4. We watched episodes 2 and 3 last week. They were pretty good. Got some slightly confusing stuff, but it makes pretty good sense where Yusuke has to safeguard his body and find people who will do so. And also he has to do a bunch of good deeds in the real world and get his meter moved over toward Paragon a little bit in order to make this magical super goose egg hatch into a nice monster instead of a murder monster that will murder him. We don't want a murder monster that will murder him because, well, that would be bad. So hopefully he can make a nice monster, but to do so he has to do good deeds as a ghost, and that's kind of difficult. So in episode 3, specifically, we helped Kuwabara out. He was dealing with some struggles amongst his group of friends who were being, unfairly treated by certain staff at the school. Mr. Buckteeth and Mr. Iwamoto is a fuckboy. So some crazy conditions came down. Kuwabara, you're not allowed to fight. At least you're not allowed to fight back. And Kuwabara, man, oh man, did he level up in this episode, in my estimation. Went from, hey, this guy's pretty cool. He's probably going to be the best character in the show, to, yep, this guy's going to be the best character in the show, 100%. Because we got that wonderful dramatic sequence with Kuwabara, or Yusuke as Kuwabara, doesn't really matter, with the sun framing him and the skyscrapers behind and just this beautiful shot. It was lovely, just lovely. And really brought us into Kuwabara's head. Literally. So, that's where we are. That's what we're doing. We're still hanging out with Botan, going around, doing things that we need to do to either safeguard our body and maintain shit in the future by going and talking to people and being like, hey, don't burn my body, please. It's still alive, and I'm coming back. Or by going and helping people who are in need. In this case, Kuwabara really needed to study, and eventually we even got some plus points for, like, Takanaka, or Tanaka. Fuck, I'm still gonna keep doing that. Wait, no, once and for all. Is it Takanaka or Tanaka? Takenaka, Yu Hakusho. Takenaka. 4 syllables. Ta-ke-na-ka. Okay. Takenaka. You take from inside. I'll take it. Okay. So, I think the last 2 episodes of Yu Hakusho were wonderful. I did say in them that it still feels like Togashi is finding his footing, writing-wise, which makes perfect sense, given that he went from not a super famous mangaka to having this manga serialized in one of the top magazines in the country and being hyper-popular, and that's always a horrifying transition period for a mangaka. So, things are going to get wonky, I'm sure. I'm sure that there will be some major stylistic changes. Now, we are going to be moving on into episode 4, and I just knocked some shit over, my bad. We're going to be moving on into episode 4. Yay! Housekeeping. So, something's going to be changing. Some of you will be really happy about that. A few people might not be happy about that, but I think the overwhelming majority will be pleased with the decision that I'm about to tell you, which is that we're switching to the dub, at least for now. It's not necessarily permanent. I reserve the right to switch back at any point because I prefer subs in general, but people have been overwhelmingly persistent. And if I sound exasperated by that, it's fine. I'm not. It ends up kind of getting lost in the flood of other things, other comments that I do find kind of annoying. When people are constantly requesting specific things for specific shows or whatever. It's just a little bit annoying. But in this case, thank you all for suggesting and pushing and continuing to push on the dub, because you made me go and this morning just like, all right, I'll give the dub one more shot, one more look, just to see if I think that I might want to watch it. Because last time when I seeked through the dub a little just to look for voices, I went through the episode a little bit, heard Yusuke, heard Botan, didn't like Botan, liked Yusuke, heard Kuwabara, and as soon as I heard the Kuwabara voice, I was out. And the reason for that comes down to vocal archetypes, and specifically like Japanese vocal archetypes. I think that the Japanese vocal archetype for delinquent, somewhat dumb kid fits Kuwabara better than the English archetype for that, because Kuwabara's English voice is like, and he doesn't strike me as that kind of character. So there's a cognitive dissonance in that. But I rewatched episode 3, And I think that Kuwabara's voice has more range than I gave it credit for. But that isn't what sold me on making the swap. What sold me is actually side character voices. And this is interesting, and I decided to pay attention to it because some people in the comments, when they actually elaborated, and thank you for those of you who elaborated when you asked in the comments about subs versus dubs. That's the really appreciated stuff. People who are just like, you're watching the subs, that sucks. That's not very helpful. It tells me that there's one more person who might want to watch the dub, but it doesn't tell me why. The really helpful comments, fuck it, I'm gonna cut here, and I'm just gonna go and find the comment because it deserves a shout out. So give me a sec. Okay, so a couple of examples. One, shout outs to Light of All Worlds, who wrote, as a hardcore sub purist, Yu Hakusho is one of the few shows where I assert that the dub makes for a better viewing experience. The scripting is phenomenal, the characters are a lot more expressive, which seems crazy to me, and the range of dialects and accents are far more varied than any other anime I've seen since. I'm sure almost anyone you ask would say the dub is the quote-unquote fuller Yu Hakusho experience. Completely up to you, of course, I just wanted to put that out there. It also feels more fun. Okay, so there's one just isolated comment that is really good and goes from not just like, oh, you should watch dub, but goes, I personally prefer subs generally. However, I think the dub for Yu Yu Hakusho is really good for reasons A, B, C, D. A lot more range of accents and dialect, more expressive characters, better scripting. Dope. That's a really good argument. Okay. The one that really got me, though, was actually a response. So Igor Karpov wrote a quote, or wrote a comment, blah, 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 something, Teeaboo, yay, I'm glad you're watching it. Right? Simple. And then went on to talk about the dub being baby duck syndrome, which is classic and understandable, and part of the reason that I take when people recommend subs or dubs with a grain of salt. The version that you watched as a kid is the one that you're going to love, and it's going to be your best favorite one. That was the initial comment, but it's the response to that by Dehaka, who I really appreciate this response because it's really good. I would say in Yu Yu Hakusho's case, it's not really baby duck syndrome. While the sub and dub voices are both very fitting for the main characters and bring their own kind of charm, the main difference is in the dialogue. Well, literally, obviously, Dehaka, that was a stupid sentence, but we're going to gloss over that because I know what you're getting at. Because I know you're getting at the writing of the dialogue, right? Sub and dub are both dialogue. But regardless, I get what you're saying. With the sub, it's more generic shonen background commentary like, what's he doing? It's hopeless. Where in the dub, they had room to give the characters more personality and quips, and Yusuke's comebacks make him feel so much more like a street punk. I won't say every dialogue change is for the better. Some of the additions seem unnecessary in quieter scenes, but generally it made the characters relatable and less like just another shonen archetype, and I think that would make for a more interesting reaction. So, this, I think, is a perfect comment. One, what he basically says is, it's not just baby duck syndrome. There are actual differences between the dub and the sub beyond just it's in English versus it's in Japanese. And part of those differences improve the background commentary significantly to the point where it's noticeable. Okay, cool. So these comments are the ones that work. So if you're watching and you like being able to recommend things or say things and have me listen to them, phrasing comments in a way that presents a legitimate argument is a really good way to go about that. Phrasing comments in an insulting way is going to get me to just completely ignore you. And as there are more people on the channel and more people commenting, I think it's important to make this clear. If you want something, learn how to ask for it, and it might happen. It's really simple. Okay, but anyway, thank you to those of you who asked in reasonable ways about the dub and sub. You're actually going to be kind of getting what you want, at least for a little while, unless we come across something that we absolutely fucking hate. But in going through episode 3 once more, while there are the climactic and wonderfully emotional scenes with Kuwabara, it is this opening early scene that actually got me, and it's right here, and we're going to play it. So... why is my VLC being broken? What the fuck? All right, welcome back. I'm not sure where I left off. I just realized at some point when I was going to go find a particular clip that I wanted to show you that for some reason OBS was failing to record completely. So I went ahead and attempted to fix that, and I think it's fixed. So now we're recording, and the scene that I went and I watched and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm sold, was this one.
The girl you've got a crush on.
So first off, I went back to the Japanese to check. I didn't really realize the vibe that was going on in that sequence. It's really good. Just that track and then the so good. But then there's Yusuke's response,
Crush on Keiko. We're just friends, and I just feel something bad's gonna happen to her.
which is really well done and I think really emotive, especially with the "we're just friends."
I don't have a crush on Keiko. We're just friends.
It's not "we're just friends." It's "we're just friends." Oh man, that's so good.
I just feel something bad's gonna happen to her.
I agree you have a bad feeling. It's called Will Keiko Like Another Boy?
Hey!
Okay, and then in this segment, I think the subtitle, it ends up being a joke that doesn't make sense about Kuwabara. So a lot of the subtext of the crushness is just gone from the Japanese. And then this, oh dear, this couldn't be Kuwabara-kun here? This doesn't make any sense.
I agree you have a bad feeling. It's called Will Keiko Like Another Boy?
Right. So the English works a lot better here. But this isn't it. This is. And it's specifically this fucking side voice actor guy.
Think of it as a toll road, Missy. You give us $500.
You give us $500. I love it. I love it. I'm sold. This is what sold me right here.
We'll let you pass by.
We'll let you pass by.
Give us $500. We'll
$500.
let you pass by. Road, Missy. You give us $500. We'll let you pass by.
I think that's excellent. No, it doesn't fit Japan at all, but I don't give a shit. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. And there are more crazy delinquent voices like that all throughout the episode. And yeah, all right, sure. You know what? Dub Gang, you win this one for now. Again, I reserve the right to switch back to Sub Gang, but for now, I think Dub Gang, you can count this one as a victory if you would like to. Dub Gang represent. So we're going to start watching episode 4. Let me close episode 3 and get episode 4 up. Oh, shit. We're going to start watching episode 4. I assume we're going to be doing more useful, nice things as Yusuke and being a good boy, learning how to be a good boy. And also maybe hatching a monster that may potentially eat us. Cool. Let's watch the episode and find out if we get eaten by a monster. All right, welcome back. Again, not sure where I was when I left off, but things started going wrong with OBS again, so I ended up messing with things for a while until I think they're solid now, finally, but we'll see. Thank God I got a relatively early start this morning because I've now spent like an hour just working on setup stuff because things went weird for literally no reason. Like no settings changed, no hardware changed, just they stopped working the way that they're supposed to. Fucking strange. Anyway, we're gonna watch Yu Hakusho episode 4. I've got it up. It's in English. It's the anime RG version. Let's do it. Beep beep timer. Okay, and it's recording? Yes. Thank God. Also, we're recording as a game capture now instead of a window capture. We'll see if that changes things. It seems really fast and responsive, so that's good. So the lyrics are completely different. Maybe I should have put the subs on just for fun. Nah, that would have been too much info coming in. Would have been confusing for me. Not a good idea. So this is the song that most of you will probably recognize and love. I can see why. I like them both. Oh, that's even worse. Very mysterious. Maybe. Ah, shit. Yeah, no thanks. Requirements for lovers. Lovers, Act 2. True. Hmm? Honestly, yeah. Yes. He's a pessimist. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Ah. Ah. There, think you're about to find out. Okay. Like a hole in reality? Alright, what is it? It's a cute tiny child. Lum? Urusei Yatsura? Duh. Duh. She fucked up. She said Koemna. When did he learn her name? He doesn't have a girlfriend. Okay. Ah, and her homies. Mm-hmm. The cute one. You were meant to. It's real difficult. We gotta make sure. Holy shit, it's an insurance scam. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Everybody's just out for themselves. Yep. Don't listen to him. And that's Heart of Darkness, people. Woo! Most depressing story ever written. Woo! Ah, +1 to morality. +1 to altruism. Mm. This should be interesting. Excuse me, Keiko. Do you come here often? Oh my god! Ah! Charming, handsome boy. Lame as fuck. Oh, that dude was so lame. Uh, Uh, good luck. Home? It's called cozy. It's extra insulation for the floor. Okay. Yeah. That didn't last very long. No. Yeah, very observant. Gosh. How? Where did it come from? Oh, mom. I mean, I think it is. Pretty sure it is a serious crime. And thus Yusuke was smothered and died. Thanks, Keiko. You're really the best, dude. Oh, she's gonna carefully clean his face. Yeah. Nah, she doesn't care about me. Boop. Oh, somebody's having thoughts. Oh, buddy, going for the lean-in. The beam of light framing down on the lips. Nice, nice. Right there. Yeah. Nice. Mmm. Mmm. Stick your tongue down his throat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to put a leash on me. Yeah. Bro, let it happen. And interruption. And interruption? There it is. Alright, snapping her out of it. Be sure to water your children. Oh. There's an arsonist around? Aww. Oh, yes, shopping! Oh, yes, I have things to do. Uh-huh, bye! Perfect bail. Duh. You big Yui. Alright, here's our arsonist, I assume. Who's probably about to burn our fucking house down because duh. Holy shit, dude! Lock your windows, people. Doesn't really matter. You gotta get somebody in there to save your body, bud. The house is on fire! Thank you. Very observant again. And your body. I don't think it works. Mm-hmm. I don't think so. What happens if he tries? Kuwabara. It's the only one. Wait. Will she reveal herself to him? No. No. Or will she, like, transform into a person or something? Alright, where's Kuwabara at the moment? Wait a second. Shit. Okay, we're holding that scene for a while. Oh, he's practicing for the day when he can beat up Yusuke. Aw, buddy. Aw. Aw, buddy. Yeah, that might backfire. Will it get through? Yusuke? Yusuke's in danger. There it is again. I hope it's not too late. She didn't even do that. She didn't even do the catch there. Not. She didn't do that. She did not. Not to. Yeah. Interesting. Keiko has come back. Excellent. That's not gonna do shit, buddy. Holy shit, Keiko. Oh shit, Keiko going in. Is Kuwabara gonna arrive and pull her out of the fire? Holy shit. Yeah, and you think Keiko's doing all this for herself, right? Mm-hmm. So here's our proof. Completely willing to risk her own existence. Fuck yeah, Keiko. Gotta love it. Nope. Oh. Oh, buddy. Yep. Oh, it looks like somebody's accepting his feelings. Fire's blocking the door! Kuwabara! I knew it. You're a Meshi's house. Let's go, Kuwabara. I want him fireman carrying one on each shoulder. Let's go. Let's go. I want the most badass Kuwabara silhouette coming out of there. Yikes. What's the option? Using it early? So you'll end up without one forever. Whoa. Haha, there's your choice, bud. Yeah. He's gonna choose it, but he's not gonna have to give it up. Yeah, he's gonna make the choice, but Kuwabara's gonna save them or something. Oh, it's hatching. Cool. What is it? Ooh. Ooh. We're having some fun here. Ooh. This monocolor thing that we're doing feels very familiar. Who's episode directing? Yeah, who's episode directing? Okay, so it's not one on each shoulder. It's the two of them carrying him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. uh, you know. Body. Hey, buddy. Do you hear yourself? Yeah, you don't know what you've just given up. Oh, you go to the spirit place now. Right. There's got to be something else. The answer is no. But it's not. Hmm. Will we end on this note? No, there's too much time. Oh, shit! Girl looking good. No, I like that. That's good. But he's not now. How about my entire life of bullshit? Okay, so he's accepting that and reaching that emotional low. But we're going to give it back to him somehow. Hmm. Go Enma? Hello. Yeah, you gonna give him a magical gift of another egg? Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, they actually like you. Mm-hmm. Oh. 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 True. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah. Stick to that. Alright. Oh, okay. Aw, Botan's happy too. And we do get to come back. Okay. Expected. Would have been really interesting if we hadn't reversed that and we just stayed with that as status quo. Yusuke dead, no hope. I think that would have been a better decision, writing-wise. Outro. Wait. Oh, no. Shit. I want to hear the ED in English, if it's in English, you know? Alright, so that spoiled the entire episode, but that's okay. So is this different? It's completely different, isn't it? I like the Japanese version better. Okay, cool. Well, thus we end episode 4 of Yu Yu Hakusho. It was a good one. Really intrigued by that ending sequence. Once we're like in the fire, things start to feel super duper ultra mega different. Yeah, all of this once we go monochromatic orange, and then we switch it to the monochromatic blue once Yusuke throws the egg, and then with the flat backgrounds that are moving, those are super neat. Big boom. Okay, so we get a big blue flaming dragon thing. This whole sequence of effects is super cool. These flying like white light things, I don't even know. The actual dragon thing itself back there. And the flash of flame going into the blue flame. And just all of this. Feels like certain sequences in Utena where the screen is taken over by cloth or flame or flowers or things like that. It's got a little bit of Ikuhara-ness in it. A little bit of when did Shinbo start working on Yu Yu Hakusho? That's much later, I thought. I thought it was like episode 60 that we start getting Shinbo directed episodes. Okay, I guess instead of speculating, we might as well go and look up episode 4 of Yu Yu Hakusho to find out. Give me a sec. Yeah, Shinbo directed this one. Okay, that makes sense. Who storyboarded? Shisuke Takahashi. It's like the only thing he's ever worked on. That's interesting. So this is Akiyuki Shinbo. Episode directing. It's the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho that he's directed. What had he directed before this? There's no way to like sort this by year, unfortunately. Maybe on his Wikipedia, it'll just have his filmography. Metal Fighter Miku, up through to the Soul Taker, Tsukiyomi, Nanoha Paniponi, up through Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Oh, this is for his chief director, right? Okay. Oh, it doesn't list other things. Shit. So it is Akiyuki Shinbo. That makes sense. For some of this fire stuff, this sequence in particular has Gatori vibes to it. And then the flat color. It's actually really reminiscent of certain scenes in Gunbuster when all of the lighting within the mech, inside the pilot mech, changes. So we get monochromatic shading on the characters' faces, like on Noriko's face and other characters' faces. It's similar to that. And partly that's just because it's in Cell, you know. It's really cool, though. Very, very stylish. Big doorway, lots of rotation. Hell yeah. And salvation arrives. Okay, as far as a storytelling beat, however, I think this one's simultaneously really strong and really weak. It's strong because it's an interesting idea and a pretty solid execution of a simple thing, which is just like, do they really like you? Do they really care about you? And then we show it, we get to prove it. Sort of, It's a Wonderful, Wonderful Life style where you get to see what things are like without you, kind of. And then there's the actual choice, Yusuke's life versus Keiko's. If he sacrifices the egg and gives up his own ability to ever return to life, he can maybe save Keiko. And he makes the choice immediately. So it's meant to be demonstration of character for Yusuke, and it does that pretty solidly. That's good. Now, the weakness from it is that there's only so many there are only so many times that an author can take everything away from a character and then immediately give it back before it becomes trite. And this is very early on, and it's not like this has happened a billion times, but it gives me the feeling that we might do this a lot, which is maybe a little bit unfortunate. When you make a threat like this, that threat has to have teeth for your story to have stakes, right? Yusuke gets a free pass in this episode, I think, right? He is explicitly told the rules of the game. The rules of the game are this: if you do not throw away the egg, you get to be reborn, maybe, and Keiko dies. If you throw away the egg, Keiko survives, and you do not get to be reborn. Explicit statement of the rules. He makes the choice, he throws away the egg, we change the rules retroactively to give him back his ability, right? His ability to come back to life. Kind of takes the teeth out of the threat there, doesn't it? So it begs the question, how much plot armor does Yusuke have? And how uninteresting can that make him as a protagonist? Because a protag with pure plot armor, you know, if Goku can die a billion times and just come back every time, then what's the point? Where are the stakes? He can just die and revive, easy peasy. Okay, so what can the author do with him to actually threaten the main character? Nothing at all. You create literal gods and you have our character fight them, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. It's just empty. Because there's no threat. There's no risk. Unless the risk is external, right? They'll blow up a planet. Oh, okay. All right, great. All the people you love will die. Great, okay. But this is focused on Yusuke himself. How much plot armor is the spirit world willing to give Yusuke? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. That's the weak part. Does it outweigh the strong part? Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Okay, other parts of the episode. Side characters, Keiko stuff, and Botan and the investigator stuff. Fun times. Oh my god. We need to just observe this cringy ass conversation in its natural habitat once more. I need to.
Here comes a handsome boy.
Here comes a handsome boy.
This should be interesting.
Interesting.
Me.
Interesting.
Do you have a minute?
Do you have a minute? I wonder who's playing this guy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the fuck do
I
you
heard
want?
Reading in class today, and it made me sad when you stopped.
Intonation, dude! I heard you reading in class today and it made me sad when you stopped. No! No! I heard you reading in class today. It made me sad when you stopped. Clause. That's a clause. If you stop, it made me sad when you stopped.
I heard you reading in class today, and it made me sad.
Thanks! I'm glad I could make you feel terrible.
You stopped. And it wasn't the book, because I thought it was
And it wasn't the book, because I thought it was lame. Just saying. Oh my god, dude.
lame. See, I've fallen in love with your voice.
Uh-huh.
Will you be my girlfriend, Keiko?
Sorry, but no.
What?
What? But I hit on you perfectly. Nobody has flirting skills like me. I'm smooth as can be, baby. Oh no. Oh
Then you like somebody else?
no. All right. The mess, the place, the arsonist, which is interesting, and maybe we need to focus on, hey, there's a dude running around starting fires in our town. Maybe we should fix that.
Interesting.
And then we get the most badass shit from Keiko ever, where she arrives at the scene. Some dudes try and hold her back, and she's like, "You fucking cowards, get off of me! I'm saving my friend."
Coward!
Too dangerous!
You coward!
That's amazing. Super hell yes to Keiko. Good job, girl. And then, of course, Kuwabara goes in after. We make our decision. We get some gorgeous flames and blue things. And we're done. And then we get a free pass from Koenma. I think
Things aren't going
maybe if we extended this portion of the episode right here, right, to here. Yeah, so it's from like 18 minutes right here as he's being consoled by Botan. She's like, "Oh shit, man, you're really never coming back. You're going to hell now, or heaven, or whatever. You're really never coming back, bud." If we just like kept this going for a little while, kept the Yusuke sads going a little longer before the Koenma, "Nah, you're fine, bro," that might be a little better. I mean, we did that really effectively in the Wake episode. A part of, I think, what irks me here is that Yusuke gives up really quickly. It's really fast from, yeah, there's no other choice, and he's like, "Isn't there any other way?" And they're like, "Nope, there's no other way." And he goes, "Well, okay then, I guess I'm going to heaven or hell or wherever, no problem." If we'd done something more like the Wake episode, where he's like, "Well, shit, I Shikata Ganai, I literally can't do anything about this," but then he went and like saw some things, and then that inspired him to try again and like request this from Koenma. I don't know, maybe it would feel a little bit less Deus Ex-y if he spent some more time wallowing in this moment. And I think it could also work if just during the scene that we get of like people talking to his body, specifically Kuwabara talking to his body, if there was, yeah, if there was more in this scene that had the feeling of these people actually really are looking forward to my getting back, then maybe we could have that emotional like ting for Yusuke. As is, I don't think we quite hit it. I think this is a little futzy, but that's okay. Again, there are strong parts and weak parts to this portion of the narrative, and I don't think one outweighs the other. They're about the same. So, that was Yu Hakusho episode 4, first episode we've watched in the dub. I thought it was pretty good. I thought the dub was fine. Kuwabara didn't annoy me. Botan annoys me a little bit. Just the fake posh thing that she's doing is just a little meh. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And now something where somebody is gonna have to kiss him. He's gonna Sleeping Beauty it or something. I don't know. Let's watch it. So I'm gonna take a breaky thing. You do a sinky thing. You'll be back in a minute for Yu Hakusho episode 5. See you in a minute. Peace. All right, we're ready to rock and roll for Yu Hakusho episode 5. Let's get into it. Beep beep timer. Whoa. I just noticed that those little flames get blown by when she rides through on the broom. That's cool. That's very cool. Ugh. There's one more note. There's one more. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And got another. Hell yeah. Back again. Yusuke's back. Tell a friend. Hmm. Yeah, we had one rule, man. Huh? Okay. We have to rush? Why? What's going on? Hmm. Okay. Huh. Well. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Years? Yeah. Holy. Yeah, that does seem... Not quite. It's time now. I kind of want Koenma to just be like more Sean Connery. It's time now. You must give it to them through the lips. Standard procedure. Spirit world. The most. Oh, that's a no. Oh boy. Oh my god, Mom. Well, shit. Guess that's not gonna work. Yeah. Yeah. Kuwabara. Keiko. Bingo. Darn. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. He was trying to accept the dream. Oh no. Wow. Wow. It's gotta be Keiko. Mm. Yes. Ah, fuck. Ah. Not a dream. Message. Whoa. And he's starting to disappear. Shh. God damn it. God damn it. It's very interesting, I promise. Hmm. Okay. Shit. Yeah. Need a kiss. All right, how are we going to accomplish this? It's got to be Kuwabara, doesn't it? Yeah. Kuwabara needs to go in more on making those lines feel like they're like 80s movie one-liners. This arcade just got chilly. Oh, whoa. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the idea? Possessing mom? Ooh. Believe. Believe. Go make out with that dead body. Ooh, this is a track. Oh my god, I love this. Woohoo! Starting to fade, buddy. Oh my god, I love this song. Nice build up. Oh shit, is he gone? No, he's still there. Kiss that boy. Kiss that boy. Give him smooch. She gonna go straight through and hit the table or hit the bed? No, no, no. She'll be right in time. Come on, come on, come on. I'm actually tense. She did it. Boom, shakalaka. Are we fading out? No, no, no. We're just removing the glow. Will his eyes open? Oh shit. I don't know, man. Where's Yusuke's spirit? Where's Yusuke's spirit? Holy shit, he's back. I guess they did title the episode Yusuke's back. Back again. Yusuke's back. Tell a friend. Hey, there's a cut. Hello. Nice. Oh, yeah. Fucking smooth. My boy. Oh, Tazaki frame. Yay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Down to earth now. Oh shit, that's half of the episode. Wow, okay. I thought that was the end. I was like, all right, we're gonna be going to ED soon. Nope. Mm-mm. All right, Yusuke is back. Where's Kobara? I'm gonna run into him. Oh, hello, some punks. Oh, I've been looking forward. You see, we've lost our wallets. To me? Oh. Aw, he's just so happy. Ah. I can beat them up. Yes. Uh. As soon as we get a cut, we're pausing. Huh. Oh. Botan? The fuck are you doing, dude? Get the fuck back here! Are they now? Well. What a baller, reading manga in a cafe. What? Wait, I'm sorry, could we, what? Yeah. The punk voices are the bomb. Ah. Ah. Mm-hmm. But what was the blackmail behind it? How'd they force this? Ah. Some girl or something? Are they the wrong ones? He didn't want the comic books, he wants to corrupt you. Yeah. Yeah, he's a devil, he wants to corrupt you. It's the act. Oh, Jesus. No? Alright, Yusuke. Go punch that devil. He's gonna do it. Fucking honorable Kuwabara. This guy, man. Oh my god! So what is who is Eguchi? Ekuchi? Ikuchi. Okay. Awesome. Yo, fuck you. For real. Yeah. Yeah. How dare... Yes? What the fuck are you doing? Dude, how long have you been a devil? You're pretty fucking obvious about this shit. Well then. Yeah, you look like shit. Good. Famous last words. You heard him! Kill the cat! Oh, glasses! Glasses! Nah. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Holy shit. 18 minutes, 20 seconds. Hi. Oh, man. Mm. Yeah. Hey. Don't misgender my cat. Oh, no, 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 no. No, little buddy. All right, now you're in an isolated place. Will he reveal his devilish nature? About what? Ooh. Hmm. He was being possessed by a little devil. You can see me? Oh. Come back here, little guy. Well, about that. Well, about that. Hmm. Ah. Photon? Yeah. What up? That haircut. I think that was 24. Is that not Botan? Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, okay. You are hereby appointed. Oh no, wait, it's Sean Connery. You've surprised me. Alright. Okay then. Okay. You just got voluntold to do something. Mm-hmm. Hey, at least you got a job to do. I think that's preferable. Okay. Okay. We're gonna stop there, because that's Hiei, and I don't want to be spoiled on that. Cool. So he's gonna get his first case, and that'll be fun. And then there's the ED, and then there's nothing at the end. Cool. Glorious. Glorious. Beautiful. Beautiful. There are a couple cuts that I want to look at first off. First things first. Oh, there's the 1820 high, which is just like rarefied, distilled badassery. I think that was amazing. That was a fantastic shot. And then at, I don't know where I wrote it down. It's when she's walking up through the hallway. Just because this one was really close. No, they're on 2s. I thought the subtle motion of her hair, just because it's so smooth. I thought it was on 3 or on 1s. But it's all on 2s. That's really cool. Okay, and then there's the 1820 high, and then there was one other, shit, I didn't write it down, did I? It was a rotating shot. I think it was of Keiko. Keiko. Ah. It was the awakening. It's on 3s. What? What? Huh? Okay. What the fuck? I'm genuinely baffled in the most awestruck way by this cut. Here's why. When I look at this cut, I see smoothness of motion. I see like perfection in the shadows. Look at the shadow on his cheek. So it creates the outline of the front of his cheek like this, right? And then as he turns, it shifts. This portion right here. It shifts across. And then becomes smaller. The shadows, this line of shadows, the one that's straight down from his nose, creates his lips as well, all the way through. So, nose shadow, upper lip shadow, lower lip shadow, little divot here in the chin, and then the actual curvature of the chin. But it's not the individual details, it's the motion. That's what's really interesting about this, the motion. So the whole background is always moving at 24, right? We move the background every frame at a smooth rate, right? Always moving at this smooth rate into position. We are perfectly focused on Yusuke. There's no jitter, no like movement of him. It's just perfect. Every bit of motion that he makes is perfect and smooth because it's animated smoothly, because it's thought through, because it's intentional. And what happens is this cut, drawn on 3s, is smoother than 99% of cuts drawn on 2s. And I honestly thought, after watching it the first time, and then the second time, until I frame by framed it, that it was on 1s. But it's on 3s. Eight FPS. And it looks like that. That's bonkers. It's bonkers. Okay, and then there's the high. The high is so good. It's so good. I want to break down the high. I need to. Okay. So, heroic arrival via punch guy get cat from air. Fucking awesome. Oh wait, is this the you heard him kill the cat line?
You heard him kill the cat. That goes against my code. You heard him kill the cat.
That's the best. That's the best. It's like, oh man, it's like a clip from one of those Devilman out of context videos that's just like,
But you could easily hurt someone.
That's the idea.
oh, that's amazing. It's just so good. Okay, so he punches the guy, grabs the cat out of the air. It's a little crazy, but that's cool. Rule of cool out the wazoo. Who is that? Where'd he come from?
Where'd he come from?
Who the hell is he?
Alright. So the full stand up to height, the turn, high.
Hi.
How many times did he record that high? It's perfection.
Hi.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god! I never knew that. Okay, this is the most ridiculous aside to the point where I probably actually can't even put this up, but I want to record this portion of it anyway. So I was looking for the Helsinga Bridge because I think there's a moment in it where Alucard pulls a high very similarly, and I was just thinking about it, like, oh, it'd be fun if I could find that and then maybe like incorporate it into the video somehow. But in doing so, I started searching through TV Tropes quotes from Helsinga Bridge by Team 4-Star, and I came across something that I hadn't seen before. And I'm just looking through the quotes, and I see Alucard. How does a bastard orphaned son of a whore and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot? And holy shit. I had not seen Hamilton before watching Helsinga Bridged, which I've seen multiple times. I had no idea that they did a full quality parody of Alexander Hamilton, which is an amazing song, by the way. Go watch Hamilton. You can find it on Vimeo or Dailymotion.
How does a bastard,
Orphan son of a whore and a Scotsman drop. Oh, he's kind of fucking up with the voice thing.
middle of a
Forgot.
forgotten spot
No,
in
he
an
fucked that up.
Italian village without a roof for sleeping under, grow up to be a deadly
All right,
demon
that's good.
hunter.
The paladin,
Catholic father without a father. Got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter.
by being a self-starter
Yeah.
at 14.
Okay, yeah, but when we kick it in,
It's a vampire for
And
Alexander.
heathens.
Alexander Anderson.
your ordination, your name, man.
Alexander Anderson. My name
It's
is Alexander Anderson. And I like
killing things because it's fun. So just you pray, just you pray. Oh, he can't hit that. That sucks. I mean, I couldn't. I have a terrible voice, but
You pray.
just you pray. Yeah, see, the actual version of that is, what's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton.
Okay,
Just you wait.
right. You gotta hit that second one.
Just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick.
And Alex got better, but his mother went quick. Oh, now we transition to New York. Shit, for a new land. In New York, you can't be a new man.
Just you wait.
Oh, that's how you start a fucking musical. All right, sorry. I just needed to let the hype flow through me. It's one of those things where if you start listening to a Hamilton song, you better listen to the whole Hamilton song. But anyway, there's the yay, the hi.
Hi.
Hi. And then we do split, 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 and then I think we do cut, cut, cut. So it's boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's cut, 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 cut. Oh. Hi. Oh, those are out of sync. Okay. Confusion.
Hi. It's that guy. It's Yusuke Hirameshi. You really come back?
I could not, in a million years of training, make a better scene than that. Not even close. Hi. Boom. Oh, it's so juicy. It's so juicy. I love it. I love it. I love it. And everything that surrounds it is excellent too. These goons are hilarious and goony. Each one of them has a distinctly this is an American goonster voice, either a gangster or a goon or a mook or whatever. Just hitting like inner city New York, hitting some Manhattan, hitting some Jersey, hitting some Boston, just going for those Eastern American city dweller accents all over the place, and just throwing them out. I'm sure that there are like 6 people who are doing most of the background voices, and that's fine.
Let's fight.
Let's fight.
Throw down.
I'm actually really amazed by that. That right there, that is so perfect. Okay, you know when something's animated extraordinarily well, you get an almost like kinesthetic sense of what the character is doing on screen. Like, I think a hallmark of a really high quality physical body animation is if you can look at what the character is doing on screen and quickly and like immediately come up with a mental picture of what it would feel like for your body to be in that position. Okay? Or to do that, right? When the dynamics of the animation fit the feeling of being in that character's shoes. So if a character swings for a punch, right? A mediocre show will just show a character punching. A really great show will bring you into the actual like physical feel of the musculature extending. You get the feel of the pivot in the hips, the feel of the extension of the shoulder and elbow, the impact on the wrist and hand, right? All of those are elements that are texture, right, to the animation. And humans have mirror neurons, right? We have the ability to see another person do a thing and go, I could do that. I would do that by going like this, right? Or whatever. We can understand what other people are doing and put ourselves mentally in a simulation of that experience. So this is the same reason that when we see horrible things happen, like when you see in a TV show somebody gets their finger stuck in a door and a door slams on their finger, you go, ah, right? Because your body goes, I'm in this person's body. Or your mind is going, I'm in this person's body. Door just slammed on my finger. What would that feel like? Oh shit, it would hurt. It would not feel good. But it works for other things too. It works for subtle motions too. Like Eizouken did it a few times with specific motions that are really, really accurate. Specifically like standing up from a chair is one that I think of. There's another motion that we saw just a week ago in Chuunibyou where I think it's Kumin stands up from the ground and up to standing. And those cuts are amazing, partly because they're technically really difficult to nail motion like that, and nail human living creature motion, because it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's defined by muscular movements underneath the skin, which is even more difficult, and you have to have that understanding of anatomy to make it work. But the reason that I bring all of this up is because I think a hallmark of really good animation is when you can see a character do something and either feel what they're feeling or feel what they physically feel like in that moment. So an example of a physical one in Yu Hakusho, I mean, I guess hitting the ground like this works. I don't think the punches are very amazing most of the time in Yu Hakusho. I can't think of it. I can't think of something. But anyway, the reason that I bring it up is because this one little teeny tiny cut of Kuwabara here, where he realizes that Yusuke is here. So we get our high, boom, 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 and we immediately go to Kuwabara. Or no, we go to this. The kick. Yeah. Okay, it helps that we match the face that he has here, right? Match that, but we center it to where Yusuke is now, because we're holding position. Yeah. Okay, and then there are two elements to this. One is his growth of his smile. It goes from, or like, huh? Huh? The other one is he does this little, okay, like that. It's a little, huh, right? It's a little laugh, like a catch laugh, but you know that. You know that from the animation. Right? Sad, scared, not in a good situation to, fucking, we got a chance. And then he immediately turns to his homies, is like, you ready to go? That little moment right there, that's special. That's special. It didn't need to be there, but it's good. And it's not crazy, right? It's not hyper amazing dynamic animation or crazy Sakuga, not even close. Nobody in their right mind would look at this, any still frame of it, and say, this is ultra high quality. Well, it's not. It's not. But for actually conveying what it's trying to convey, a moment for Kuwabara, realizing, like, how does Kuwabara react when he first sees Yusuke? Well, in the context that he's in, it's this moment of hope. Huh. Fuck yeah, let's go. That's awesome. Okay. And we eventually track the guy down. He's a devil. The devil crawls out of him. Oh, all right. So I guess those are devils that possess people. And Botan just sort of, just with no ceremony, unceremoniously, just gives him a new job. So now you're a spirit detective, which is interesting because that's the spirit detective saga was the whole thing. This feels like it's in that realm of Togashi didn't know what he was doing until he decided what he was doing. I don't know if that's true. I could be completely wrong, but it feels like there was never any idea that that was the way that this story was going until this moment when we decided that was the way the story was going. Because there was never any mention of it before. Kind of, okay, it would be the equivalent of if we got 4 episodes of Hunter x Hunter without ever mentioning hunters or the existence of them, and then suddenly we went, oh yeah, by the way, Gon's dad is a hunter, and Gon has just learned this and now wants to become a hunter. Okay, what was he doing for the first 4 episodes? Dicking around finding fish, I guess. It's kind of in the same vein as maybe doing that, right? It's the core of the story, and it wasn't present at the start, but now it's present. Okay. But Yusuke Urameshi is alive. He is an alivey boy. That is interesting, because I have been wrong this entire time. I thought Yusuke was going to remain a dead boy, and other characters were going to be able to somehow interact with the dead side of things. Wrong. No. He died, and then he's back to life. So now he has superpowers like being able to see demons and stuff because he died. And now he gets to live a normal life, but also be a superhero for the ghost world. Okay, sure. Cool. I want to just say that, like, if I say something along the lines of, it seems like Togashi doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, that's not necessarily an indictment of the show. Improvisation is not necessarily bad, and Togashi is damn good at it. So take it as you will, but I'm not insulting the show by saying that it feels like it's a little shaky in terms of the direction. One, it makes perfect sense for a new mangaka suddenly hitting the big time had to have trouble figuring out how they want to actually like pilot this story. I think for any creative or any creator who achieves any level of success, any modicum of success, it becomes a really suddenly a very scary game if you let it, of whether you change things and how you go about that stuff. It can get to your head, you know. But I don't think it's getting to his head. I think it's just that he doesn't have the experience at this point as a writer. But he'll gain it over the course of the series, which is part of why I'm so excited to see that happen, you know? That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Botan is Botan. It does feel like an out-of-the-blue introduction, just suddenly, boom, you're being voluntold that you're going to become a spirit detective. Bada bing, bada boom. This is decided now. Meh. Yusuke has the most baller sunglasses I've ever seen in an anime. Ever. In my life. I'm pretty sure that I've seen some plenty of memes of that, but never really felt it until now. Hot damn, those are dope shades. Also, this guy kind of looks like Gaara. I didn't think that before, but now I do. He kind of looks like Gaara. It's interesting. He is a really high quality scumbag. I mean, this character is made out to be just a perfect scumbag.
Boys, I'm playing with a loaded deck. And as evidence of his great loyalty, I'm having him steal a comic book from the most guarded store in town and bring it to me.
Why is there a W in comic?
Evidence of his great loyalty, I'm having him steal a comic book.
You hear that? Qua.
Guarded loyalty, I'm having him steal a comic book from the most guarded store in town and bring it to me.
Oh, give me a break.
Who is that character? I mean, he's a one-off probably, but who's the voice? I am just intrigued. Okay, so he is Barry the Chopper, which I can hear in him.
In town and bring it to me. Oh, give guarded store in town and bring it to me.
Yeah, he's Barry the Chopper. He's also Kaworu in the Eva movies, and he's Conan Edogawa in the English dub. That's why I said that there's a rarity here, because I've actually heard a good bit of the English dub of Conan. It was a long time ago, but I've heard it, and I can hear it. That's pretty neat. Okay, that's Jerry Jewell playing this devilish boy. This is maybe the most packed episode in terms of just content. I think that was pretty evident when we got to the midpoint of the episode, and I straight up thought it was over. Because I really honestly did think it was over when I got to the midpoint here. A lot happens in the first half of this episode. The explanation of how we're going to do it, the introduction of the problem, which is that we got to get a kiss, going through all the possibilities and eliminating them twice, kind of, right? A struggle within a struggle. Her mom's not okay. Holy crap. Trying with Kuwabara again, failing. Trying and then using Botan to tell her through her mom's voice. Holy crap. And then just barely getting there in the nick of time. That's pretty fun, intense. That's like a whole episode's worth of content if they had done the anime thing and dragged it out a little bit. But they didn't, which is really cool. And then the second half sets up his ghost detective-ness. And also the possibility that he'll end up working with Kuwabara. Definitely. And bad boys and demons that seem to be tiny and possess people. I guess it's like a little impy thing or something. I don't know. But probably the lowest, weakest class of demons that we're going to have to deal with. And we're going to go after 3 people who will be important. One of them is Hiei, one of them is Redhead Guy. We'll see who the others are, but cool. Looks like we're about to start meeting our crew. And that is very, very exciting because I always like meeting the squad and getting to know who they are and what they're all about. I'm particularly excited by Hiei. Seems like maybe the closest thing to a Killua analog that we're going to get in this show. So I'm excited. Okay, I think that's my take on Yu Hakusho episodes 4 and 5. I think both of these episodes were really strong. I think episode 4 was weaker just because it does the like bait and switch on Yusuke's dead forever. I think it's early in the story to pull something like that, and I think it takes a little bit of the stakes out of the system if you start doing things like that early. I think as an author you need to be conscious of how often your characters seem to magically slip the handcuffs or dodge the bullet or whatever, right? If you're going to keep putting your characters in a position where they're forced to make choices that like sacrifice themselves, have them actually sacrifice something. Don't like this. Having allowed episode 4 to simmer a little bit in my head, it's having your cake and eating it too, right? We get to have Yusuke make a great self-sacrifice, and he does, because in his mind it is a full sacrifice and there's no other chance, right? He makes the sacrifice, but he doesn't actually have to make the sacrifice. That's the issue. When characters make sacrifices, they need to actually lose something. Otherwise, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it matters. And we don't feel like we should be rooting for them. I think it's a little bit cleaner and a little bit more straightforward when we just have Yusuke go punch bad boys, because bad boy's bad, Yusuke punch bad boy, Yusuke good. Easy peasy, right? There's no sacrifice involved. It's what he wants to do and what he's going for, and it's good, and we can root for it, especially when we make the bad guy as mustache-twirlingly evil as this guy was. You like literally, kill the cat! Oh, okay, buddy, all right. Okay. You've been talking to Hirohiko Araki? What's the deal here? You don't like pets? Okay. But, yeah, having your cake and eating it too. Sacrifice without sacrifice is a little weak and not something that should be relied on too heavily. A couple of times is fine, but if that becomes like an every couple episodes thing, it's going to get real old real fast, and it's going to make Yusuke a weaker character. We'll see. I have enough faith to think that that's not going to happen, but it's a possibility and I want to bring it up. Just also because, you know, you might have seen it in other shows, and maybe talking about it will help you be like, oh, I've actually seen that thing. That reminds me of blah, blah, blah. Now I have the like phrasing to explain what I don't like about it, because it feels like the author is fucking me. Like the author is screwing with me. I emotionally invested in this character's decision to sacrifice something, and you took that investment away because we don't get to actually have any consequences or ramifications, right? The investment in that choice, that sacrifice choice, is, oh God, what will the world look like for our main character after that sacrifice is made? And if the answer is exactly the same with literally no change, then something's off here, because that's not the satisfying answer that we want. Okay, enough about that. I do think that was the weakest part of both of these two episodes, and I'm sorry to harp on it, but it stands out because most of the rest of the episodes were really, really strong. So, you know, black dot on white paper. It stands out. Anyway, I think these were fun. I'm digging the dub. I'll stick with it for now until it dramatically offends me. Hopefully people are happy about that. We'll see. In before Sub Gang gets really mad that I switched to Dub Gang. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a wrap. Me Teeaboo. This Yu Hakusho 4 and 5. I'll see you next week for more. Peace.